What's up, everybody? Yes, indeed, I am back, man. Check this out, people. Wow, wow, wow. Someone came out of hibernation that goes by the name of Mr. Blue Torta. For those of you that know, you know. So, I'm going to speak a little bit about this individual. You know what I mean? He's a strange individual, he's a character. But first and foremost, people, I need to remind you guys this is a fitness channel with a twist. I will always elaborate on fitness, nutrition, or overall health in general. Mandatory, okay? The day that I do skip that first part is because it's urgent to put a message out there. I've done it in the past, but I've explained to you guys just as well. You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of people that like to tuck out the side of their neck. It is what it is. You know what I mean? There ain't nothing that anybody could put on me that's going to strip me of my good standings. Nothing, no one can do. But, anyways, that's here nor there. Remember, people, hit the like and subscribe button. Put your notification bell and all. Let's share this channel. Once we reach that 10,000 goal mark, I will start doing lives. On my lives, everybody is welcome to pull up. Just come with respect, and you'll be able to walk the YouTube yarda, my YouTube yarda. Now, keep in mind, for you mashicas out here, this is entertaining. You know what I mean? What I do right here, it's therapeutic as well. So it's. I'm not speaking on people because they're pushing my buttons, because they won't. I play a character sometimes because I go along with what's going on. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Well, anyways, first and foremost, man, let's break down what High Power Fitness has to offer when you sign up with my program. Okay, so first of all, the very first steps that you have to make is you need to bite down on your ego and pride and admit to yourself that you need help, because of all them countless hours that you've wasted at the gym, you're never going to be able to give back to your family, your loved ones, or whoever it may be that you coexist with. Those hours are gone. It's like doing time behind the walls. You can't live in the past. You got to live for today. Today is the present. It is a gift. It is exactly what it's titled as, a present. The present. So anyways, you got to bite down on your ego and pride, reach out to somebody, whether it be me or the next person, and ask for help. The proof is in the pudding, people. I have a blueprint to success. I went from fat to fit to ripped. And no, I'm not bragging, even though I have every right to, because I'm over a half a century old, and I guarantee that I'm in better shape than probably 90% of the people here on social media. At least the ones that fall under this genre right here. We all know that, you know what I mean? But I could actually help them individuals out too if they want to, ever decide to make an improvement in their overall health. And this is another thing to bring to my audience's attention. I ramble on a lot. So if you can't handle the rambling, then you must get to stepping, because that's what I do. You know what I mean? I bounce all over the place, kind of like you individuals at the gym that bounce around and they're like a ping pong ball, not knowing what to do. And that's probably why I bounce around here a lot, because I'm not a professional at this content creating stuff. You know what I mean? I'm getting a little bit better. I've gotten comfortable with it. I had to admit, because at the beginning, man, I was Jesus, so uncomfortable with it. Now I just roll with the flow. You know what I mean? I see it's a place of entertainment, and it's also therapeutic for me as well. So, anyways, back to my program. We jump on that horn, man. And what I mean by that, we jump on a phone call, and I will go over your fitness goals with you. I will go over your current status on where you stand at, and I mean your overall health condition. The current condition that you appear to be in, whether you be obese, skinny fat, skinny, or you just want to lose some weight because you have an upcoming event. We will go over your fitness plan. We will come up with that perfect goal that you need to set out to accomplish, okay? I will provide you with the blueprint that will assist you in time collapsing your goals. And the reason is because the blueprint that I provide for you is the blueprint that I apply to my daily life. And it's gotten me to where I'm at today. Like I said, we jump on the phone, we go over your fitness goals. With that, I will put together a perfect nutritional plan for your diet. And I don't like to consider it a diet, people, even though, technically it is. Science behind it says it is. No matter what you eat is considered your diet, whether it be junk, good, you know what I mean, or just garbage. So I put together your nutrition plan. I will build you some starter meals that will get you started. As a matter of fact, I got a voice message from one of my new team members out of San Jose that signed up with my program. He's already lost 4 pounds. And he was like in disbelief, and like I told him, just trust the process, you know what I mean? Because, at the beginning you start to drop and then it slow down and then we make adjustments. Okay. And that goes for everybody. It's even happened with me. So like I said, with my program, I will put together the perfect nutrition plan for you. I will be able to track your nutrition through my personalized training app. I will customize you a workout plan, whether they be gym workouts, home workouts, or body weight workouts. And I will also make adjustments to your workout plan as we grow into your program. Because you may not just be comfortable with the certain workout that I build for you. I really haven't encountered that problem with any of my team members. This is one thing that I do offer, and that is golden about this. Because I do have team members that travel the world, and that's for the line of business that they're in. So I make and revise their program depending where their job is taking place at. So in other words, if they're at home and they're working out in the comfort of their own home or the gym, and they say that they're going to go on vacation or go to work over here, and they want me to build them bodyweight workouts, I will incorporate bodyweight workouts for the time being that they're going to be away from their normal settings. And that is something that I know others don't offer on their program. I do that. I accommodate my team members. I want them to be comfortable, and I want them to enjoy the journey. So with that being said, I customize your workouts. Every workout comes with videos demonstrating exactly how you're supposed to execute every workout. It's going to come with the amount of sets you're supposed to do and the amount of repetitions. At the end of every workout period, you're going to hit a save button that will record your stats, save your stats. So when you come back to that workout, you compete against your old stats. You are your biggest competitor. There's no competition amongst the team. And if there is, I don't know of anything about that. It might be personal competitions amongst one another's. I have no control over that. But at the beginning and throughout the whole course, you are your biggest competitor. That's where you get the best results. And by you having a structured workout plan and your nutrition dialed in, you will get the results that you've been chasing after time. That's where people seem to fail at the gym. They go to the gym, they pull up, and they bounce around like a motherfucking ping pong ball, not knowing where they left off the last time when they were at the gym. Unlike my team members, they come with a plan. Whether it be at home, bodyweight workouts, or at the gym. They're coming in locked and loaded, ready to go. That is important, people. Okay, so now with that being said, I'm going to bring this topic here to an end. If you want to get started in your fitness journey, hit me up. It's highpowerfitness.net, or you could DM me through my Instagram, High Power Fitness. It's high_power_fitness_. As a matter of fact, go to my Instagram and give me a follow and check out all the material that I have right there. You could go in there and go through my story and see, testimonials from team members, non-team members. There's a lot of beneficial material that I've put up on my Instagram, and it's years of material. That is one platform that I've been doing for quite some time. YouTube here, I just barely started pushing my fitness program here. I don't even think it's been a year yet, but it's been getting its traction. And for whatever reasons, it is what it is. You know what I mean? But I'm always going to keep promoting my program. You know what I mean? Because this is a fitness channel with a twist. And once again, hit that like and subscribe button. Share this channel. 10,000 subscribers. I will start doing lives. And on my lives, everybody's welcome to pull up. It will be an open forum, open topic, whatever you want to chop it up on. You want to chop it up about mindset, fitness, or nutrition, or you want to chop it up about what's going on in the YouTube yarda, hey, bring it, baby, because I lived both lives. I do have a past history. You know what I mean? I mean, it's obvious, you know. But anyways, people, with that being said, let's move on to Mr. fucking Blue Torta, Mr. Burrito himself. Hey, my boy. Hey, you got a burrito holster, my boy? You probably do. Everywhere you go, you got your burritos slinging on the side and shit. But anyways, I'm not here to put you down, man. But this fucking individual is a character, man. I fucking caught the way this individual worked. And I used to watch him too at the beginning. And then I said, man, this dude, man, he nothing against the brothers, but he speaks like a brother with the twist. And the twist is you could hear he's Paisa. You know what I mean? So I believe he's taking he took offense or he got offended because I spoke on his boy, Mr. Slugs. And I didn't even speak on Mr. Slugs in a bad way. You know what I mean? It is what it is. He's no good. He went to a no good yard, and he will always be labeled no good for the rest of his life. Maybe not over there where he resides at now in Mexico, because they don't play them rules. You know what I mean? They don't play those games. And all bullshit aside, it is a game. It's a sick game, man. But when you grow up in the type of environment, hey, you got to play that game. And once you was in it, you got to, abide by the rules, because if not, it becomes a hazard to you. Okay, and that's to kind of like take me to what Mr. fucking Blue Torta was talking about, telling me that I need to choose sides. It's a fucking no-brainer, my boy. I stay on the good side. I'm not going to be chopping. I'm not going to be going to somebody's pad that's no good and go busting spreads with them. It's unheard of. Like I said, it's a fucking no-brainer. Now, if an individual is out here on social media and he has a channel, and so happens that he paroled from one of them no good yards, but he's out here pushing a positive vibe, something that's beneficial for our youth, our gente, or anybody that's going through the struggle, or just telling his story, that way he could try to help prevent others from taking the same path that they did, I will support that cause. Okay, that doesn't mean I'm gonna go over there, hey, my boy, let's go to the movies, let's go kick it, whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. No, that is not gonna happen. I would give in to my homeboys that got pencil whipped before somebody that ain't even from my barrio or from anywhere. And now you guys know exactly who Mr. Blue Torta is talking about. I'm always gonna support anyone's good cause that they're pushing out here. Okay, their life, what they did in the past, that's their business. It's none of my business. I'm not out here playing in the reindeer games. You feel me? I'm not active. I'm a full-time online fitness coach. Now, if circumstances were to change and I'm behind them walls or in the system and we cross paths, naturally, I have to do what is expected of me. I'm going to have to try to take this individual's win. And keep in mind, for those of you that live that life, you all know it would be nothing personal. It's strictly business. The only ones that would have something personal against them individuals that went to the other side are the persons if they've done them wrong. Okay? So that's where you guys need to understand where it gets really tricky in this game. For those of you that are living out here in the real world, leave that life behind the walls. It doesn't pertain to out here unless you are really living that life. I understand there's a lot of mashicas that still got their beliefs and morals, but what are you doing on here on social media trying to kick up dust? It doesn't work. You know what I mean? People are constantly speculating that an individual made a video about me. The individual that I seen the video, it's not about me. Trust and believe, it is not. I don't even have the individual's number. And The man, like I've said in the past, when I said because Slug spoke on this, said that I said he was righteous, he is. And what I mean by he's a righteous individual, he did live that life. That's something no one could ever take from him. Whether wherever he finished his career at is his business. It's none of my business. Yes, it's out here on social media. Paperwork has dropped. Me personally, like I said, I don't believe everything I hear and half of what I see, but certain individuals behind closed doors had reached out to me and kind of confirmed it. You know what I mean? But like I said, at the end of the day, it doesn't pertain to me. Every man has to make their own bed, and every man is going to have to sleep in that bed. Whether they be comfortable at sleeping at night, only they know. You know what I mean? So all you individuals out here speculating and doing this, and that, save it. You know what I mean? I'm not going to fall for the shenanigans. You know what I mean? So anyways, let's get back to fucking Mr. fucking Blue Torta. My boy, get it right, my boy, because you contradict yourself as well, you know? And there's a lot of cats out here that contradict themselves. You got individuals that are all for the raza, the gente, que whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop, but yet they're for what's going on about deportation, this and that. Okay, there's always double standards to this stuff, okay? And me, as far as me, I don't get involved with the politics out here. The people that, I don't even vote. They strip me of my right to vote, and what the fuck, I don't want it back. I don't want to take part in that because it's a never-ending war, especially here on social media, man. You guys are fucking crazy out here, you know what I mean? But like I said, it's entertainment. I kick back and I laugh about a lot of this shit that's being said on here. You know what I mean? No one could ever pull my covers. Ain't nothing that anybody could expose me of that I haven't put out here on social media. I support anybody that is pushing a good cause. You know what I mean? It's common sense. If an individual has had his covers pulled or something surfaced and the individual is no good, I got to pump my brakes. But I still doesn't take the fact that I support the narrative that they're pushing out here because they're pushing a good cause. And let me bring you to this real quick. It's okay for somebody that becomes a holy roller, all of a sudden he's Christian, everybody forgives him of his past, right? You see the double standards here? That's what I'm saying. It gets really tricky here. Anyways, Mr. fucking Blue Torta, I remember I got bashed and you tried to bash me because I took a picture with an individual by the name of Bands. I don't know that individual personally. Supposedly he had a beef with Mr. Lefty Gunplay. I don't even know who in the fuck Lefty Gunplay was until it was brought to my attention. That's their beef. You know what I mean? I thought it was some little rap battle bullshit that they were doing. Mr. Lefty Gunplay doesn't represent my barrio. You know what I mean? Now, if that were somebody that was that did something to my barrio, I would be well aware of it, and I would have did what I needed to do. This individual asked to take a picture with me, and I said, "Oh yeah, I'll bust a flick with you." And no, he wasn't throwing up the 14; he was throwing up 4-4. You know what I mean? You guys are crazy out here, man. Well, it is what it is. I got bashed by fucking Mr. Blue fucking Torta, Mr. fucking Super You're not even that, my boy. I can't even say that name. You're really a paisa with brother lingo to you, calling people unk. You know, I don't even really want to get into this, but you know I have to because you everybody out here is living with double standards, man. You know what I mean? What's good for the goose is not always good for the gander. You know what I mean? Never will everybody see eye to eye. It is what it is. It's a doggy dog world. And for some reason, it goes deep amongst raza. I like to believe we're the worst ones that play that fucking crabs in a bucket mentality. Okay? I remember you had Mr. fucking, what was that little rapper fucking that couldn't hang in the county jail, that youngster from up north or wherever he was from. I don't think he raps good at all. But he was Tommy Guns or no, not even Tommy, I don't even know his name, man. But anyways, you had him on there and yeah, he did business with Mr. Gotos, which is my team member. That ain't ever gonna change. That's my boy right there. And trust and believe I will be pulling up to his event. I will be VIP. Why? Because I got it like that. This cat right here isn't got no fear in him showing up at his function, and I'm sure there's going to be filled with a bunch of norteños. Does that intimidate me? No. You know what I mean? Everybody's there with the same mind. You know what I mean? Everybody has like-minded minds. They're trying to be entrepreneurs. They're trying to be successful in life. They're not there trying to push fucking politics. Come on now. I can see the Northerners doing stuff like that because that is a lifestyle for them that they actually live in the streets. The homies from out here, when it comes down to where we reside at, it's gang banging, my boy. So, you know, all this playing double side shit, I don't play double sides. I stay on the good side. I walk GP lines. You know what I mean? You, my boy, me personally, you're kind of ashamed of your own fucking heritage. It almost seems like you talk like a brother, and don't get me wrong, the brothers got their own swag, but that's their lingo, that's their get down. You know what I'm saying? You would never see me talking like that. To me, be yourself. That's the main thing here. Well, anyways, this motherfucking video just went on way too long. So Mr. fucking Blue Devil, or whatever the fuck you're, AKA Mr. Super Bicider, Looney Tune, or whatever you were called. I don't know, somebody from fucking Warner Brothers. I don't even keep track of you, my boy. This is something that someone brought to my attention, and I just want to speak on it, and I don't mean it in any negative way. I'm just keeping it real. You know what I mean? Because once again, you spoke highly of my team member, Mr. Gold Toes, too, man. You know what I mean? That's double standards to this shit, right? Hey, go back and look at you guys' videos. Yeah, I know things that I've said, but hey, it is what it is. Times change. I've seen people start off a certain way here on social media, and they totally did a total turnaround. Some of them, you know, they lost sight of what they were doing, you know. And let's keep this straight with anybody that wants to speculate. Whenever there's a channel that's all about partying, smoking Yeska and all that, I don't participate in that. That was the old life that I left behind me. I don't support that, okay? I don't look down on the homies that are drinking and, you know, low-key they're alcoholics, you know what I mean? Because they do it more often than they should be doing. It is what it is. I was an alcoholic. I was a dope fiend. And this to you, Mr. Slugs, yeah, I got all fucked up on the kri-kri, and that's when I almost lost my identity. I had to pump my brakes, and I haven't did shit since, you know what I mean? I've been clean now, I guess you could say, going on, what, about 12, 13 years or something like that? I don't keep track, because it's already all out of my system. But anyways, people, with that being said, Mr. fucking Blue Torta, por favor, homie, if you have any type of Southside Clecha in you, just let it be, my boy. You know what I mean? You're looking silly. It almost looks like you're just trying to jump on the bandwagon because you got the Bicider from fucking, that came from the no good yard over there trying to bash me. And he's just trying. I'm just going to leave it as that. Well, anyways, people, if you want to get started in your fitness journey and get some results, you know what time it is right here, baby. This cat right here will get you the results that you've been chasing after time. I have a blueprint to success, people, guaranteed to work. Now, hit me up, highpowerfitness.net, or DM me, highpowerfitness, high_power_fitness_. And once again, people, gracias to everybody that's been supporting my channel, especially my channel members. As a matter of fact, my channel members, I got you a little side video that I'm doing for you guys solo bolo. So if any of you guys want to see that one, you're going to have to become a member. It is what it is, you know what I mean? 10,000 subscribers, people, let's get to it. That way we can start doing lives on my YouTube yarda. We'll become activo. Now get up and get yours.